was fucking retarded. That one guy fucked everybody. Instead of he tried farming points on me, got hit, and ran right to his other two teammates. Oh, but then again, he did have blindness. That fucking add-on was actually seemed really powerful. I personally love the exhausted add-ons. That game I had earlier with the clown on Leary's with the exhausted add-on was pretty retarded. But that was an odd game because we had somebody playing as David with sprint burst and no dead hard. I would definitely choose dead hard over sprint burst. And the only reason I used that add-on on clown is because I ran into a clown as playing as a survivor, and I was using David, and the dude was pretty point with his hooking, with his bottles, and I was so fucked. I couldn't dead hard away from him. I couldn't do anything. He had the added range and then the exhaustion add-on. It was kind of brutal. I forgot to put an offering. Oh well. On Ace, I gotta start picking up the coin offerings for extra chests and shit. Detective's Hunch would be another good perk for Ace. For Treasure Hunter Ace. It'll help with generators, you know, the chest and the totem, so that I think that would actually be really good. Oh yeah, Jake's not there. Man, stupid ass fucking team. This is what I'm talking about. It's dumbass fucking survivors that cry all the time. Look at him. He slugged everybody already. Jake was AFK, and that was kind of suspicious. That honestly was kind of suspicious. And this guy that just got hooked, his name's Mods Gunner. This guy's clearly a higher ranked player that's deranked to low level. There's no way this guy's a fucking rank 18 legitly. He's playing too well with this guy and with him. Just run. Your sprint's faster right now. To your left! To your left! Behind you! What the fuck? Dumbass. See what I'm talking about? See what I deal with when I play solo? See the shit that I fucking put up with. Yeah, he found the hatch. Good job. Oh my god, this is fucking... He didn't open the gate for you, he shut the fucking hatch that you were literally on top of. You just set off every crow, he's on his way to meet you there. Yeah, Hooker, dude, you get way more points. It's cool to watch the entity eat them up and skull fuck them, but... Dude, this... Oh my... I think, honestly, no offense to deaf people, but I think Selena La Latina was fucking is hearing impaired. It's gotta be. She legitly was like on top of the fucking thing. Rank 18, and he's got all four tier 3 perks. Yeah. Tier 4 Trapper perk. Tier 3, I mean. Tier 3 Ruin. Yep. Definitely a fucking D-ranking scrub. Or he's doing the fucking lobby glitch if they didn't fix that, which I highly doubt they did. See, when a person's playing like that, you can tell they don't belong in low ranks like that. They should be up higher ranks. Because that guy, I could tell he was not was not legit in this rank bracket. He should be purple, if not red rank. Especially having, what is it, 2 level 40 teachables from 2 different killers, plus all the other perks tier 3. It's sad. It's sad that people get to do that. I stay in low ranks because I don't do better. I don't do good after rank 13 and higher. I've tried it. I've been rank 12, 11, and it's just, I don't deal with the fucking toxic shit that I don't like dealing with the toxic shit that goes on in those ranks. As a killer, anyway. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get left on the ground. If the killer knows the survivors' unique perks, then they're not gonna leave me on the ground. Just like if I know that an Adam is in the group, I'll try to hook him first. Or if he unhooks somebody, I'll slug him. Oh, we got a doctor. Yeah, it's a doctor. Wow, nice fucking lag, dude. Look at a guy playing David. I'm sure he's got. Yeah, well, I'm in the basement. Great. Is there a way to map your keys? There isn't, is there? Oh, maybe there is. So I would love to fucking map my struggle to one of my bumpers. Not exactly what I wanted, assholes. Is that you, Reaper? Yeah. Yeah, if you wanna jump on, I'll play some Survive with Friends with you. Hey, there's no generator back here? Alright, I knew there was a gen back here. Oh, tell me this dumbass is gonna run to me. Please tell me, so I can just leave the game. Damn match, most of the time spent on the freaking hook in the basement. Almost missed that. Forgot that we were playing the doctor for a minute. What? He's gonna scrub out and face camp me just to get one kill. I mean, when I play the doctor, I don't play to get kills. I end up getting kills, but I don't play to get them. I mainly play the doctor to harass everybody and get blood points. Am I even going the right way? I think so. Nope, maybe not. I saw the damn shack and thought it was the fucking gate. She really just ran into me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Wow, what a piece of shit. She intentionally ran him right to me back there. So I wasn't near anybody for them to fucking... Yeah, Reaper, if you want, I get the party. I set the privacy to public. But you also gotta put yourself online too, so I can invite you. Shit. That's still in my blood web? That shows you how much I play Survivor. Almost never up until recently. So you gotta be kidding me. This whole time my party settings, my chat was not enabled while in a party. And I forgot that I was even in the party at first because of, dude, this whole time I've been playing the past few matches, I knew I was in a party, but at first I forgot because I was playing Fortnite earlier, so I put myself in a private party. My allow chat, voice chat, or to be recorded was off. So I'm sitting here talking to myself and it's not even recording. But yeah, I've been playing more Survivors because there's a certain time of night where playing a killer when you're in North America is just a stupid thing to do. Like anything. Well, no, it's not even that. It's just you don't get very many lobbies real quick. But when you do, you end up backing out of them because half of them are running 400 ping. Because they're all either in Spain, France, or the UK. So I was like, fuck it. I want to play the game, might as well start playing my, my Survivors. But going in solo is fucking brutal. I'd rather play in a laggy lobby as a killer than deal with the dumbasses that I get stuck with. Like the game before the one that I was just playing, we had a Wraith. Well, the guy was cloaked, standing right next to the hook I was on. Some idiot comes and tries to pick me up. He uncloaks, smacks her. He's got blindness add-ons, so she runs into the shack where the other two guys are on the generator. I'm like, oh my god. I feel like I'm playing squads in Fortnite with 10-year-olds. Okay, invite friends. Did you get my invite or? Yeah, blame it on the nephew. What kind of headset you got? The Recons? Yeah, that's what I got. Oh, I got the yeah, I get the $40 P60 Recons, which are nice because it's got an amplifier that I can plug into the USB, but I don't have to have it plugged into the USB. It has a headphone jack that plugs into that USB part that you can put in the controller, so you can charge your controller without having to worry about not having a headset. Matter of fact, I have no clue where my amplifier piece is. Actually, it's kicking around somewhere in this mess of a room. Telling you, look at the Recons. They're half the price and they're pretty good. I think I got mine at Walmart. Alright, I have no clue who I want to play as. Detective Tap did not work out for me too well. Forgot I was in Survive with Friends. I'm like, ready up, what? I'm either gonna switch out my flashlight the second I find a box, or burn it out the first freaking try at blinding a killer, because I suck using a flashlight. And I'm not the type of asshole that sits there and flashlights killers while they're stuck in an animation. Wait a minute. Hopefully don't run into another fucking clown with exhaust add-ons. I wonder if adrenaline would work with no mother, or would it be better just to run hope? Because hope is longer. I think it might be better to run hope. Yay. This guy's ping just jumped, doubled his, what it was. I just finally loaded in. Yeah, it just now loaded in. I don't think it's gonna be long. This guy's lagging like a motherfucker, though. Are you serious? On me already? Okay, nope. We'll know in a minute if you get discordance. Fuck up your skill checks, I kick your asses. Oh, we got a doctor that's tunneling one person. As long as it's not me, I don't give two shits. Well, the good thing is, good job, asshole. Nice skill check, fuck up. Then I mess up my skill check. See, the good thing is with me being a doctor main, I can pretty much counter. You gotta use the lockers, but if he's smart and knows his killer's weaknesses, he'd be running Iron Maiden. Okay, sure. I knew this fucking guy was gonna lag the shit out of this game. It's alright. We're already down to 2 gens left. Hopefully these idiots aren't gonna 3-gen us and... Oh, that's... I do it all the time on the doctor, because my main thing when I play as the doctor is to farm for blood points. And the 3-gen strat is the perfect way to do it. Hey, assholes, can you kind of like, you know, maybe, you know, heal me before he comes and picks me up? They're fucking... I'm getting hooked. Whatever. You guys need to just go do the last 2 gens and stop being stupid. This guy's just camping. I was down by the killer shack, and he just hid in the killer shack, and one of our teammates, one of the guys on the team, just ran right into the shack and saw him and ran away. Time to use my med kit. See, this doctor doesn't have the right perks. He's not using unnerving. Lullaby. Overcharge. What I run is distressing, Huntress's Lullaby, and overcharge, Huntress's Lullaby, distressing, and what the hell's the third? Usually nurses. That way I can find them. The 4th one's usually a back and forth. It depends on the situation. I do, yeah, unnerving, distressing, for the gen lockdown. I think I'm just gonna fucking hide, let these dumbasses die, and get the hatch. Well, they changed it now with the end game collapse. Everybody can die and you can still have 5 gens to do. As long as there's one survivor left, the hatch opens now. It pops up, it opens. Yeah, you don't have to you don't have to have 2 gens done anymore. Yep, you can close it and it triggers the end game collapse, which gives you 2 minutes to get out or die. Well, no. It's if you do at least 2 gens, figure out where the hatch is before everybody dies, or that way you can get the hatch done. This other. Oh, I swear to God. Oh shit. Haha. Wow, yeah. Oh, this is why I don't play Survivor. It's like it's not hard to counter Doctor. You know what the hell you're doing. I just noticed Doctor has an electric wire sticking out of his arm. I don't see that often because I don't play Survivor and I don't see him in third person. This dude's really face camping me. Hey, while you're down there and I'm about to die, suck my dick, Doc. I mean, shit, your face is practically in my crotch anyway. Don't be stupid, that's not a hallucination, that's actually him. I think I just had 2 more cancer tumors pop up just from the match alone. Level 12, rank 12 fucking doctor. Yeah, it's more clear, but it's a little lower. Ah, shit. Alright, let's send you an invite. Yeah, the end game collapses. You don't really. It's just. It's good to find the hatch once 2 gens are done before the end. Before. No. Oh, that's another thing. The killers. When all gens are done, the killers can now open the gates to trigger the end game collapse. Because if you don't make it out in the 2 minutes, the entity pops up out of the ground, snatches you up, and pretty much skull fucks you with the tentacle right into the back of the head. And but it's not unless you're just sick of the game and you want it to end. It's not a good idea to close it. It's better to hunt them down and let them open it. I mean, not close it, but if there's one person left, or you hook somebody and they're about to die, go and find where the hatch is, and then close it right as you do, and then it kicks in the end game collapse, and it gives a 2-minute timer for them to get to the door, unlock it, and get out. And you can have them kill. You can have them either. If you're a killer, you can either let the entity kill them. You don't get as many points. You now get like points during the end game where survivors get late game save, or late save and late unhook and shit like that, which is a lot more points. And the killer will get, I think, 250 more points for a hook at the end in that last 2 minutes than you normally would. I was fucking up. When they first got out, I was so panicked and worried about getting the hatch. And then the only time the hatch will open is when there's one survivor left. So even if they open the door, there's always that one idiot that goes around the map looking for the hatch. So if you know where the hatch is, like I have a video when I was playing Plague on Swamp, and the hatch was right at the top of the stairs to the basement. So I hooked the last person, and I knew not the last person, but the second to last person. I knew the other guy was waiting for the hatch. So I found the hatch. I stood there, let the other guy die out on the hook, and it must have been in the basement, because when I hit the hatch, they come running up right next to me as I closed the hatch, and then they were already hurt, so I downed them when I hit them. It was funny shit. It was like a wicked clutch hatch kill. Yeah. And then when I downed him, I brought him down into the basement, dropped him on the ground. He climbed back up the stairs and just laid on the hatch. Like, you could tell the guy was probably crying. He's like, no. And then I brought him back down and hooked him. See, because when you get a sacrifice during the end game, you get a late sacrifice for points, and then you also get the regular sacrifice points. So you get more points for doing it during the end game than you would normally. So it's always better just to hook the last person, unless you want to sit there for when they're downed or hooked, or you have them and you're carrying them. It slows the timer down. So if you slug them at the beginning, it could take up to 4 minutes instead of 2. But yeah, it's an alright concept. They fucked Legion up. They completely screwed Legion. People are saying he's now worse than Freddy. And if you've looked there's a lot of shit they did to him. When you get a chance, there's like 3 paragraphs worth of changes to him. He now, if you're doing Feral Frenzy and you miss, it completely shuts down your frenzy. It doesn't just run down on timer. The mending, now when a survivor has mending, it doesn't show the timer count down for the killer. That's with borrowed time, or his mending and frenzy, or any of the mending add-ons that are out there. His vault speed's slower. His normal speed's higher. His speed in frenzy is slower. They changed his add-ons. The smiley face pins no longer do the whole reduction of power loss when you have a successful hit. They used to be like you lose less power on successful hit and shit like that. Now those pins, what they do is they add like hindering or exhaustion and shit like that. But in order for that to happen, you have to hit a person twice while you're in frenzy, while they have mending on them, whether it be borrowed time or frenzy. It applies the effect to them. They just completely screwed them. And if you've looked anything up about Dead by Daylight lately, I'm sure you've seen the hype about Ghostface from Scream coming out as the next licensed killer. Yeah, it's a combination of Pig and Myers. You can crouch, you can lean around corners like you're playing fucking Rainbow Six, and peek around corners. Dude, it's gonna be so fun because I don't care if they fucking nerf the shit out of them, just the fucking jump scare factor of walking down a hall like in Leary's, and then you see this guy just creep around, peek around the corner at you. He can literally he can teabag pretty much with his crouching ability. It's you can do a rapid teabag. I think that's the only reason they added him in there. It's so that I put in the video. I go, so in order to counter the toxicity, what they did is gave us a killer that can teabag back. I could just picture it now. There's going to be tons of videos where toxic survivors are going to start teabagging him, and he's just going to do it back at them, and then like rape their face or something. Oh, have you seen his Mori? His Mori is he straddles them. They're on their stomach. He straddles their back and stabs the shit out of them. And then when he finally kills them, he pulls back their head, takes out a flip phone, and takes a selfie with them. You know, it'd be awesome if you get Mori'd like that by him. What it should do is send it to the person that gets killed as an item received, like as if you walked out with something out of a chest or an item that somebody dropped, and you had the ability to save it to your hard drive. It'd be so cool if they did that. Or if they, or the person that you Mori, it just sends it to them and it saves them on their pictures like it would if you get a trophy or something. It'd be funny. No, killer only because the Scream franchise, there's 2 licenses that they needed. They needed the movie license, and Funko, I think it's called, is the one who actually owns the license for the costume. It's like a party shop, like iParty and shit like that. It's a costume company that owns the rights to the costume. The movie producers don't own the rights to the actual costume. So they got the rights to use the costume. I don't think they got the rights for anything from the movie, so there may not even be a Sidney Prescott or any of the Scream people. You know, it'd be funny is if they actually did the scary movie version of Ghostface. It might be like a cosmetic. Yeah. Oh, we're playing against the plague. Or a killer with the plague perk. Come on, I got... Alright, is this one? Yeah, this one's blocked too. It's a common lunchbox. Oh, all right, here. I got ace, so I'm gonna be hitting up. I'm gonna be hitting up all the boxes. I actually started a little series with the ace. It's called "What's Up Ace's Sleeve." It's basically I challenge myself. I cannot stop playing as ace until I get escape with an item. Usually I do it because I get that the daily. So we are doing playing against the plague, right? Yeah, okay. No, I seen one of the devotion pools. Don't use the lunchbox if you got the daily there. Somebody took this chest. Them assholes. I've gotten 2 friggin' skeleton keys just from using ace and grabbing shit out of the chest. Nah, he went to your right. He's behind us. Alright, the generators over here are back to normal. I don't like how... As a killer in playing Plague, I don't like how the Pool of Devotion heals the person. Yeah, well, this person just cleansed, so now she's got her corrupt. Yeah, she's got the corrupt now. Basically, Plague with corrupt purge is like Myers with evil within 3. You just avoid it until they lose it. That's why I'm using Ace right now. I'm trying to get his level 30 teachable so I can get it on Dwight. Because that with Bond is going to probably be a pretty potent combination. Honestly, as a survivor, I feel that Bond is a perfect, like, fill-in, like a must-have perk. Because it's all about, to me, it's all about information. You know where your teammates are, you know what they're doing, and you know who's getting chased. They're actually, I watched a dev stream today. They're actually talking about putting it in so that as a survivor, the icons, the person's icon will highlight if they're getting chased. That way, if you're solo queuing as a survivor, you can tell. If you're not in with Survive with Friends, he's in the basement. If you're not in Survive with Friends, you can tell who's being chased. Yep, I just screamed. You gonna come after me, or are you gonna leave the guy laying down there? See, Infectious Fright, the thing is Infectious Fright's not supposed to trigger unless she's picked the person up. Alright, so the generators are over by the basement's probably not a smart idea. But there's a chest over in the basement that's not taken yet. I get myself... Oh, I didn't realize that. When you're exhausted, if you're still sprinting, it doesn't start counting down until you stop sprinting. Alright, I'm at a generator over in the corner by the killer shack. Not, I saw you running by me, so if you follow the wall up to the corner. No, I got a gen almost half done over here. Ooh, get juked. Get looped. Oh, get fucked. She's gonna put me in the basement because she's a fucking shit player. Or maybe not, there's a hook right behind her. No, she's gonna drag me to the basement. No, yeah. That generator's half done. She's probably gonna camp me, she's heading towards you. She's heading... Well, if you... No, she's camping me out. Yeah, just get that gen. What the hell's this other guy doing? Behind you. He's out. Yeah, he's at another gen on the other side of the shack. She's just patrolling me. She's got her corrupt purge again. She's heading towards you. She's at the gen I was at. No, she's coming back, alright. Nope. She's heading towards you. She's almost on you. Yeah, she's back at me. What a shitty fucking killer, dude. And I'm a killer main, and I hate when people do this shit. Well, I'm gonna keep struggling as long as I can to keep her around me so you guys can get the gate. See, that's the end game collapse timer right there. Oh yeah, it sucks for the killer though because once it starts getting really red, and it's hard to see the scratch marks on the ground. You have to start looking around on the shit around off the ground. Nah, I still got almost 14K. I've been disconnected from the host. Oh yeah, he does. Breakdown? Breakdown. Yeah, well, no, aftercare is good too. I plan on leveling Jeff up eventually and getting breakdown, putting breakdown on Jake and running saboteur breakdown, so that way I can take out hooks, and if I get caught, I'll break a hook. And and deliverance, because if I can save somebody off the hook, and if I have breakdown and deliverance, then I can unhook myself and break the hook. And then yeah, dead hard, yeah. Well, no, I don't. Well, dead hard. I really like live. I thought they fixed this where fucking didn't kick us out of the. I know that's one of the things they plan on fixing. Oh, I watched the dev stream today. Didn't say anything about it, but. It was rank reset almost a week ago, so people are ranked again. Well, I'm down at the bottom anyway because I barely ever played. I have David. He's the only one I have prestiged once. I don't even use the Well, I have killers that are prestige. I have a prestige trapper, Myers, doctor's prestige 2 level 50, but I don't think I'm gonna go the full 3. See, the way I look at it is this game's all about mind games, and I personally believe that the mind games start in the lobby before the match starts. So I don't use the bloody jacket that I have for David. Why would I let a killer know that I've prestiged and that I know what I'm doing? It's like Fortnite. The whole fucking epidemic of everybody running as a default just to fake people out and think they're stupid and don't know what they're doing. It's basically like Dead by Daylight's version of running a default. So I have the weapon on Doctor in his doctor coat that's bloodied. I don't even think I used the weapon on him. I think the only killer that I use his bloody weapon is on Myers because it just looks better. So yeah, it's like you gotta pay attention as a killer to what items they have, and if you gotta really watch the person that doesn't ready up until the counter counts down and forces them to, because they may be sitting there waiting to put a flashlight on real quick. But usually if I see more than half the group with toolboxes, I'll put a Mori on. I know that they're out there. I know that they're out to fuck with my hooks. So all I have to do is hook them once, and then I'll hunt them down. And usually I'll hunt down whoever messes with my hooks. And I forgot that I have to fucking re-invite you again. They're gonna be adding it. That's something that they said they are definitely gonna be adding. This is, yeah. Not only that is why haven't PC players have been able to close the hatch since day one? Why didn't we have that option up until just now? Oh yeah, killers can't grab you off the out of the hatch anymore. But if the killer's already there for a potential hatch standoff, they're most likely already shut it on you. So they can close it. See, the thing is though, is I haven't seen it yet, but I think that a person that has a key can still reopen it afterwards. Well, no, the key was for opening it after the first 2 gens, because it usually spawns when the first 2 gens are done, when there's 3 gens left. Um, so what the No, as long as 2 gens get done and there's I think 4 people, it spawns. As long as all 4 are still alive and well, technically 3 gens left is 1 less than the 4 alive, and usually 2 gens can get done fairly quick. Um, Jane's got a pretty decent perk too. She's got one where when you finish a gen, you don't have any scratch marks for a certain amount of seconds. No, no. I think it's like depending on the tier, what tier perk you have, it increases the time. I think it's like 4, 6, no, maybe 3, 6, and 10. Yeah, I don't know what the difference between them are. See, I have, with all these new, playing a survivor more often, I have all these ideas. Like with the Jane Romero perk, use that one. Use lightweight 3 so that your scratch marks last 3 seconds less. So for 10 seconds you don't leave any scratch marks. So when you start leaving them, they last 3 seconds less, so they fade away quicker once you start leaving them. So hoping the fact that you don't have somebody that has like an aura add-on that can see you running across the map, you'll lose scratch marks, but they'll lose them 3 seconds quicker. So once they finally catch up to where your scratch marks are, hopefully they're not going to be there. So it could potentially completely lose you after doing a generator. I think there's another perk. There's another perk too. There's another perk too out of one of the newer ones, I think, that do that. Then there's another perk setup I want to try. Is flip flop and unbreakable. I think it's unbreakable. Ash Williams has one where 50% of your recovery, if you get picked up, is put towards your wiggle time. See, I'm wondering if... Yeah, I'm wondering if that works with Decisive Strike, because you need to be a certain percent on your wiggle bar, don't you, before you get the skill check? Oh yeah, that's right. You have to be hooked and it's 60 seconds after, yeah. Yeah, I've been actually doing really well with Leatherface, surprisingly. They fixed him up, I think. His movement, he's not as slow as he used to be. I think it's funny. Well, see, my Leatherface, what I use Franklin's Demise, because people are so addicted to their fucking items. I use Franklin's Demise, and it's basically a slug build. I use Knockout and Deerstalker and Barbecue. And it's funny because people don't give a shit. They're gonna go back for their items. I usually, if I see a person, if I see people in the lobby with flashlights, I'll jump on as Leatherface. I also have a slug build hag. It's funny as shit, especially on cold one. I have a video on my channel called Children of the Corn. I slugged all 4 of them because they were trying to, I would have nurses calling in the basic slug perks. No, I didn't have knockout. I just had Deerstalker, nurses calling, so I could watch them in the cornfield trying to hide to get picked up, and then as soon as they start getting healed, I can see the person and I fucking slug them. But the kicker is in that whole cornfield, I have traps down, so I can teleport right to them when they're healing. And in that video, I got a 4K, and all of them were slugged on the ground in the cornfield. Yeah, it's funny as shit. It's the only time I don't mind Coldwind. I literally play that game, that map. When I play, usually when I play the Doctor for the first time, it's always Coldwind. Oh. Yeah, he just fucked up letting us know this soon. He's over by me. My premonition just went off. No, he's not chasing me. He's just across the street somewhere. I have premonition on this. There's the fucking generator. I'm in the downstairs generator in the basement. See, the downfall about this is the only time... See, they say that they fix the game so Gen Rushing's not as prevalent. That's only if you're running fucking Legion's Discordance perk. That shows if there's more than one person on the Gen. They're like, yeah, we fixed Leader. Leader no longer does the Gen boost. Fuck. Leader no longer does the boost to Gen repairs. But Prove Thyself gives you a bonus per person. Gives you the bonus instead of you giving everybody else the bonus. Who the fuck is she chasing? Yeah, he's over by this house that I'm at again. This person just legitly just standing there fucking crouched. Good, now maybe I can finish this one. Fuck! Oh, okay, he's not just standing there. He's at the generator on the road. Well, my Prove Thyself isn't doing shit. Because nobody's working on gens with me. Yeah, careful that it's not sacred ground. Yeah, but if he's got Thrill of the Hunt, there's a good chance he's got sacred ground. You're gonna see five lit up totems. One of those could be sacred and expose us. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got no way, because he's not really doing a whole lot to us right now. Alright, my premonition isn't going off yet, so he's not close. You know, as a killer, I think Spies from the Shadow should have like Calm Spirit does. Alright, he's chasing this guy across the street over there. Yeah, Spy from the Shadows for killers should have the ability to not alert the crows. Because on maps like fucking Leary's, it's ridiculous how many crows are on that map. So you could have survivors that are fucking running around with Calm Spirit, not setting them off, but you're setting every single one of them off. There's a toolbox in this chest over here. You want to grab it? He got me. Fucking Christ, I quick vaulted over that. I don't know why it was so slow. He put me on the same hook. He must have a totem over by this hook. Alright, I tried my luck with one attempt. I'm not gonna push my luck. Nope. You should be able to see me now with aftercare. That's what that perk does. It allows you to see me if you unhook me. Well, I have bond, so I... Oh, see, I can see you now because of aftercare. We can see each other with that perk. No matter how far away you are, so even out of the range of my bond, I can only see you now. Yeah, he's got a good perk layout. He's survivor for plague, I believe. No, I think Legion's Jane. Which makes sense because Legion has Iron Maiden and Jane has Head On, which is a locker perk. Yeah, I'd rather get the Jen. He might be coming after me because I just blew a skill check. You're running into me, you dick. Do you... What level is your Jeff? Is he low level? Do you have adrenaline on him at all? Do you even have it unlocked? Because adrenaline would be a good perk. I have a feeling we're about to get hit with NOED, so careful. See, this is such a disadvantage to the killer. Us being able to talk right now. No NOED. Okay. He's on me now. He's on me now. I think. Here, take this. I don't know if it's gonna have enough to actually heal you, but... Unless you just want to, grab it as a, I was gonna say, you could just run out and keep it. Hell yeah. See, it's a lot easier, and as a killer main, it's so bullshit, because I know that how much of a disadvantage the killer is against somebody that's actually able to communicate. Now I really feel bad. This guy's at level 20. Rank 20. That explains why he wasn't playing so good. Is this guy gonna actually get the hatch, or is he just gonna run out? No, just gonna run out. Oh, what a piece of shit! Come on. I hope he hasn't. I hope he has NOED, and you get fucked. Okay, you didn't teabag. Good for you. See, I was also thinking of doing a series as at rank reset. The next rank reset is getting to rank 1 without being toxic as a survivor. I don't think anybody has ever gotten done a series like that. See, I don't. If I can't. The only reason any of my characters have flashlights is because I found them in a chest and I fucking... Or unless I'm forced by the blood web to take a flashlight. I don't even try to unlock them. If I get them in chest, that's the only reason I have them. This fucking shit would... You would think shit like being able to continue in a party as survive with friends... They would have already, that would have been one of their top priorities to add in. But no. You know, it'd be probably a good, well no, if you had Bond it would probably be pointless to have aftercare. Life. Sprint burst makes you too cautious, and if you have any other exhaustion perks, it's always gonna fucking trump it because you're gonna use it more than anything. Sprint burst is only good if you have pretty much tier 3 urban evasion. So that way you can crouch walk at a normal pace and not have to worry about wasting the sprint burst. Well, that's the thing, is if I find myself tunnel vision, no pun intended, on certain survivors that want to be assholes and be in my face, and that it's a learning experience. He's going to learn if you're going to just circle around the same thing and he can't catch up to you, he needs to just leave you alone and let me go towards the gens that are being done. Because the problem with him is he focused too much on you, and the last 2 gens got done while he was chasing you. And that's just as a killer, that's just a learning experience that you have to figure out. You're like, okay, this guy is going to intentionally keep me busy so these gens get done. And I had to learn it. I hate when people fucking are in my face and I have to calm myself and let my anger towards toxicity not get the better of me, because that's how I lose all my games. Usually when I just let the idiot that's trying to loot me through every pallet through the map, I just let them go. They're usually the ones at the end of the game that I close the hatch on and kill them at the end, because they want to try to be an idiot and get points. But in all fairness, to survivors, I understand partly why they do it. It's the developers' problem. It's they're the reason why there's so much toxicity in the game, because they don't give the survivors enough shit to do to get blood points and to get their ranks and their pips and their XP and shit up. So the only thing that a survivor has to do, other than generators and saving people off the hook, is being in the face of the fucking killer constantly, and that requires you to play on people's aggression towards being toxic. And this game's the toxicity levels. Ochito, Monto, fucking Noobs3, all them guys that have toxic build playlists in their YouTube channels are also the cause of it. But ultimately, it's the developer's problem, because the survivors don't have enough to do. The real points, and you can't even gen rush really anymore, because if you gen rush, you're not getting points. That's the one thing that they fixed. They didn't fix the fact that gen rushing isn't possible by making the gens take longer time. What they did is they gave you less rewards if all you did was pump out all 5 gens and then walk out. So in my opinion, it's the developers' fault for the toxicity, on top of the YouTubers that are promoting toxic behavior. And I'm not talking about using perks like Decisive Strike and shit like that. Those perks are in the game. That's fine. But when people are sitting there teabagging, fucking infinite looping, and they realize that this killer's not that good, and they just keep doing the infinite loops and fucking running through all the pallets. That's another thing I like as a killer. The idiot that runs through every pallet and drops them, and when you're not even close enough to be stunned. Because you just break them, and then the next person you chase tries going through that same path, but there's no pallets left. That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing about the Doctor, because when you're in Tier 2 Madness... No, is it Tier 1? I think it might be Tier 2 without the add-on, but if you have Order... The order add-on makes phantom pallets. So if they drop a pallet and you break it, and any of them that are struggling with madness or have any of the madness, those pallets will appear still there. Some of them will look like they're down, some of them will look like they're still up, but it's a hallucination of a pallet that's already been broken. So if they don't remember that they broke the pallet, they go running for it, and they stop just a little bit, enough for you to catch up to try to drop it or vault over it, and it's not there. The Doctor's fun as shit. It can be a douchebag killer, but I use him mainly to fucking farm blood points. If I have like blood party streamers or Survivor Pudding, I'll sit there and I'll 3-gen a team. Because people with the doctor want to stay so far out of his radius to get gens done, they will do all the gens on one side of the map usually. But if you get a good team, they'll know. Okay, let's get this guy over here. We just finished this gen. Okay, we're going to run over by this gen that we just finished and get him to follow us so that we can do the gens over there. That's what I try to do as a survivor. I don't try to do all the gens in one area. If I finish a gen, I'll try to get across the map and do a gen over there. And then do one opposite corner and kind of mix them up so that way we're not getting stuck with 3 gens right next to each other. And with the doctor with unnerving and distressing and calm add-ons, you're fucked if that happens. And the cool thing, the funny thing about it is I guess the new doctor, I wouldn't say meta, but the new setup is now having Huntress's Lullaby. So if you can get that maxed out, there's no skill check warning at all. That is the new impossible skill checks build that Monto runs is distressing, ruin, Huntress's Lullaby, and unnerving. When I use ruin or Huntress's, I'll usually run Sacred Ground. Have you seen Monto's videos, the Russian roulette ones? It's pretty funny as shit. He's got what he calls a Russian roulette build. What it is, it's basically Thrill of the Hunt, haunted ground, and ruin, and I think Huntresses. So basically, you're playing Russian roulette. You're either gonna get fucked because your ruin's gonna get taken out quick, or they're gonna get fucked because they're gonna hit haunted ground and get fucking one-shotted. Why was my fucking prove thyself lit up? Who is it? Oh god, I hope this isn't the guy that I went against earlier. He's really good. He was low rank, but you could tell he had D rank to get lower games. But he runs the exhausted add-ons. So dead hard is fucking impossible. And if you get hit by that, it fucks you. Oh, nice. Thank you, asshole. You couldn't do that before I blew the skill check? Right as I hit my... Right as I failed my skill check. Right as I hit my skill check, he fucking gets the thing and I end up failing it. Actually, I have a build that works on all exhausted parts. Dude, you didn't even throw that near me. Wow. I just 360'd him when I couldn't see. I didn't even 360 him. I went around his body in a circle. Why don't we even have a gen done yet? Who the hell? Who the... Oh, okay, you're the guy way out there that's hurting. This guy's actually coming. Oh, there's the one over here. The opposite corner that you're at is the killer shack. I'll see if there's if it's the... No, it's not the basement. So the basement is over at the barn, I think. It's got to be at the barn. For fuck's sake. How is he? No. Wow. Get on the fucking gens. He's just tunneling me. He literally walked across the map and just followed me. This is my second hook, too. Adam. He's trying to make his way over to me. He's camping me. He's patrolling around the hub. Yeah, he's to your right. Yeah, this guy's such a fucking face camper and a tunneler. We should have had these gens done by now. I don't know what these other two morons are doing. Yeah, well, this Adam that's crouching around, I'm starting to think is fucking helping this guy. Fuck you and your rank 14, by the way, because we're getting stuck with rank 11s and 13s. We get a rank 13 killer. And the guy... I shouldn't even be getting grouped up with any of these guys because of the fact I'm under 15. But it's because you're rank 14, we're getting partied up with higher rank. Huh? Yeah. Well, yeah, not only that, the player base is fucking almost null and voided. Friday the 13th, actually, I think has more activity than this game does lately. Well, I put on the forums in the comments, in the suggestions, and I told them, you guys seriously need to do a PTB for console. Because we can't just keep getting fucking updates based off of PC gaming. The PC updates. And then, because, yeah, you fix stuff that's going wrong on PC, but half that shit has nothing to do with us. And then whatever's wrong with our systems, we have to try to explain it. Oh, this guy's got a fucking map. That's what he's doing. The fucking Adam guy, he's got a fucking map. He's looking for the fucking he's looking for the hatch, and it's not even out yet. Idiot don't realize the hatch didn't come out until three gens left. Why'd he decide to moor you? He could have moored me. Yeah, but he could have moored me though. I was hooked. I was on my second hook when I died. Yes, Zenkin has a fucking map. He's looking for the generator. I mean, for the hatch. But I don't think he fucking understands that you have to get two. Well, now they have to get 2 more for it to pop up, I think. And Claudette's not doing shit. She's got borrowed time, and she didn't do a damn thing to help us at all. Yeah, well, they're idiots because now they're gonna lose. I'm streaming and everything, but I want to watch these guys fail. Get it on stream. The funny thing is, she doesn't blend in against that wall like he thinks she does. Why don't you take out the fucking totem, you dipshit? Because if you do get the gens down, I'm sure he's probably got fucking NOED. Because the new killer thing is NOED and Blood Warden now with the end game collapse. Dude, Sky's Wolf is rank 11, and he's playing like you don't know what the fuck he's doing. Oh, what's up with the flashing and shit? I've never seen that before. You know, it's funny, I was playing a Scratch Mirror Myers, and they put me on Cold Wind. As much as it sucked, I actually got a 3K out of it, because I could see them in the cornfield running away from me, because whenever I use stock, it would light them up for 5 seconds. Oh no, that's the 32 meter one when you use stock. So I could see them running through the fucking cornfield. I ended up killing, I think, all of them except for one, because they thought they could fucking run the cornfields against the Myers and he couldn't see. Yeah, fuck watching this. These guys are gonna take forever. What she's doing is trying to be a distraction. I think they're working together, honestly. I think they may be fucking farming points, because they're just staying in his radius. He's hitting them, but not downing them. You know what they should do for the killers anyway? They should put, you know how in most games if you're in a party, like on Call of Duty, it'll show an icon next to your name if you're in a party with somebody? They should do that. They should do... Yeah, so that way you know, if you as a killer know if you're going against a fucking survivor with friends. Because they need to at least let the killer fucking know that. I mean, if they're communicating with each other, that's already an advantage to the survivors. So why can't the killer have some kind of knowledge of it at least, so they know that they're going against the survivor friends? See, my biggest problem is the fact that they use the term survivors, which makes every freaking survivor mains sit there and whine when they don't get to escape, because they have it in their head, we're called survivors, we are meant to survive, we are meant to get out every time. And then when they don't, oh, killers are OP. And see, I'm excited for the Ghostface update chapter, but I'm not at the same time, because by the time the mid-chapter patch comes out, they're going to be nerfing the shit out of him, because he's going to be too OP. He can peek around corners, he can crouch, he can fucking stalk and cause the exposed effect like Myers. There's no way that they're not going to fucking be screaming, nerf this guy, like they did with Legion. There's no way in hell that they're not going to nerf him. I don't think they really mess with Myers at all. I think he's one of the licensed ones that really haven't been toyed with in a negative way anyway. I have fun with Myers. He's clearly not a high... The thing that pisses me off is the two viable high-rank killers are Nurse and Billy, and maybe Hag in the hands of the right player. But even so, all three of those are defaulted free characters. Maybe not the PC players, but on console, they came when I downloaded this game. They all came with them. I mean, I started another account, my Drastic Gaming account, and the Clown. I had a couple of licensed killers that were available to me without having to buy them. But the fact is that the only killers that are viable are Nurse and Billy, really. And those came with the game. They were free. I know the Nurse in the beginning wasn't. It was a DLC chapter at one point. But it's like I'm spending money on their content that they're putting out, their licensed killers and shit, and none of the shit that I paid for are in any list of top tier killers. It's retarded. It's like, how can they do that? How can they charge us money for killers that are not able to be played in higher ranks? I mean, they can be played at higher ranks, but not really well. The majority of them. Legion was the only one that I saw that could have the potential to put some pressure on high-ranked games. And I think that's why they nerfed them, because all the high-rank fucking Survivor crybabies didn't want Legion in high ranks because he was too good. You know, he was too good at what he was made to do. He was meant for the anti-pallets, the anti-sprint burst and shit. He was basically another map pressure killer, like Billy and Nurse. That's why Billy and Nurse do so well, because of their map pressure. And I don't know why. Legion was basically a slap in the face to killer mains. Like, yeah, you can vault pallets, but you know what? We're gonna make your power attack give them basically a free borrowed time. Yeah, and then, oh, you're gonna hit them with your regular attack, your basic attack? We're taking half of your power away. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, why would you punish a killer for successfully hitting somebody? It makes no sense. Yeah, honestly, he could have been another Billy. I don't know if I should even. This is the only item I have. I don't know if I should use it because I'll probably get tunneled. I suck at using flashlights. Half the time I only use them just to drop them. Or switch them off with shit so I don't have them in my inventory. Yeah, whatever. I'll try to use it, but I'm so horrible at it. I don't have the aim and shit that down really to use it. I'm the only one using the offering, so we probably have a low rank killer. So this kid, my Meg, is basically she's got a small game to find totems and premonition. So basically, I go around looking for totems. I really think fucking Deliverance and Breakdown would be such a fucking great combo. And then get Saboteur. You basically... Yeah. Alright, good. Basement's right here. So I'm gonna go and... Oh my god. Seriously, why do people play Wraith so much? Because he's the fucking game's... No, he's not even the game's mascot. That's the Trapper. People probably play Wraith because of Salmonation fucking videos. Okay, I found a med kit. That's a good swap. There's a yellow flashlight in the basement chest with yellow add-ons if you want it. Killer Shack, yeah. I think the killer's following you, actually. Haha. Haha, yes, I'm pointing at you and laughing. Nope, I'm getting back over here now. Killer's right in front of me. I think he's camping out in this, he's camping out in this fucking brick area. Pretty sure it's a low rank killer. So he's probably gonna be doing a lot of camping. No. Ah shit, he's got make your choice though. Luckily, I have fucking lightweight too. Is this fucking guy getting farmed? How do we not have any gens done yet? Oh, it's a Wraith. Keep that flashlight, because you can fucking break him out of his cloak. That's right, I forgot about that. Well, and she already used her fucking decisive. That's kind of sad. Unless she's got dying light, and that's also why she's got You pulled off the hook, didn't you? He's chasing you, ain't he? She just decisive him again? I think your aftercare also works towards that. Because now you guys can see her. She healed you. Now you guys can see each other. It's almost actually good to get at least hit once, so that whoever has aftercare can fucking be healed or heal them. Yes, I know, small game. You don't have to keep fucking going off every time because I'm standing in front of a totem. We're gonna want to start doing gens on the other side. I'm not gonna do this gen. Whoa, fuck. Whatever. Of course, every time I get down, it's right next to the fucking hook. He's coming towards you. No, never mind. You're the only one not hurt. I think he might have a fucking obsession perk on, too. He's coming. He's still by the hook. There's a totem in this direction. Where? Right there. I'm guessing this guy probably has no ed. He's coming towards me. Stop doing that to the remote! It's... Yeah, he's got Swift Hunt or something like that, probably. Hopefully the other person has borrowed time. Huh. Hopefully they have adrenaline. Hopefully the other Meg has adrenaline right now, because this will knock her out of it. Nope. That's me. I'm the one at the door. Yeah, fuck these guys. I'm out. Goodbye. Alright, I'll be right back. I can go deal with something real quick. Yay, I leveled up. My son fucking woke up freaking out because Comcast does a does a reset once a week or once a night, and he woke up to it and he's not happy.